So two prominent figures just had fights this past weekend. Jake Paul fought Anthony Joshua, and Andrew Tate fought Chase Demure, I think his name is. At the end of the day, when people get in the ring, they fight, they put their best effort in, and their class acts, whether the fights are rigged or staged, whatever, because everything is rigged to a certain degree, everything is planned. But at the end of the day, if they had a good, decent fight, they got good clips out of it, good publicity, and they were both class acts, that's what I count as a decent outing. At the end of the day, they got in the ring and they showed their best. Now, what I want to talk about, people saying that it wasn't rigged or this or that, or how could he have lost? Everything is planned. He planned for the winning and the losing situation, and I'm sure especially Andrew, but Jake Paul as well, both of these fighters, they are businessmen. To different degrees, obviously, especially in Andrew's case, but Jake Paul's a businessman. He planned this. He threw this fight so he could use it as publicity for the next one. Everybody always calls Jake out for not fighting real opponents. Well, he fought one and he lost, and he tried his best and he still lost. Now he could use that to his advantage. You can't ever say, I don't fight real opponents, because he fought one and he lost, and I guarantee you he's going to train, go into a next fight, and pick somebody, and I guarantee you he would probably win his next fight, considering who he picks, of course. Now, for Andrew Tate, he runs a percentage of the business and owns it. If he won, he would be the top fighter, and he would be the headliner of his boxing organization. If he lost it, now it makes Chase, his top fighter, look even better. Win-win scenario. Maybe not for an ego thing, but if he puts the ego aside, which I think he did clearly because he lost it, then at the end of the day, he knows it's good for business, good for money. Who's watching it? People are going to pay, and the money goes to who? To him, the brand, the business, whatever he wants to grow it into. So at the end of the day, you need to realize, just because these people lost, I saw KSI jumping around for joy like an idiot. You lost the business, you lost the brand, you're not even running it anymore. Both of these people lost. Guess what? They're still fighting. How much money did they make from the fights, even though they lost? How much money will the business make for Tate going forward? How much money do you think Jake Paul's next fight is going to make? You see my point? These things are planned. Stop thinking these things are not planned to a T, win or lose, especially when one of them actually owns the business almost. So put that into perspective. These things are planned. These things don't just happen at random. And at the end of the day, they were all class acts. So that's what counts in my books. They got in the ring, they went in there, and they fought anyway.